How you guys doing? This is Josh here with Ohio Fish Rescue. Now we added another monster fish to this tank. Can you guys guess which one it is? And if you can't, you're about to find out now. And just so you guys are aware, this is some older footage that I had on my phone that I'm just now going to release to you guys. But our good buddy Matt's Monster Fish, he rescued some monster fish for us previously, and he finally brought them up, and we added one of those monsters to this 4,400 gallon tank. Now you guys are about to see the footage of that said monster fish coming here and then going into a quarantine tank. All right, guys, so we are getting fish number one. This Guarani. Oh!
Yeah, buddy.
Wake up call. Here we go, guys. All right, can I get the light down in here so I can...
Check out how it is.
This is the giraffe cat. Oh, he's a big boy. Look at him. That is a beautiful spotted giraffe catfish. And if you guys can tell on his head, he's kind of got that white kind of malted pattern to him. That comes with age. So I'm guessing this catfish is over 16 years old. Ah! Oh, that was my toe. There is the marble car catfish.
Yep.
Alright guys, so we're getting ready to stick this beast of a giraffe cat into the 4,000. This should be fun. Getting wet once again.
He's heavy, ain't he?
Ice cube. Look at him. Big boy.
You got a big old head on him.
Mm-hmm. So I said he's real thick.
Now, you don't look so much
I know,
bigger,
that's
does he?
crazy, isn't it? They're about the same size then. Wow. They look bigger in smaller aquariums when you put them in here. It's like, oh, they look tiny, but they're not. They're huge.
I think he's thicker. I think he might be a tad longer.
Yeah. Got some little buddies now.
Look at the leer, pick this one out. I love that thing. Oh yeah, here they come swimming. Two of them.
Meeting for the first time.
That's hard to tell. I can't tell who's longer.
They're very similar in size, both thickness and length.
Let's just call it.
We'll call it even.
Yeah.
It's crazy just to think how big it looked in my pond, then you throw him in here and he looks like a minnow. I mean, it's insane how big these fish are and how small they look in here.
Well, just so you guys know, I am going to get in here and get all the pacu out of this tank. We've been redoing the stock here, so give us just a little more time. And a bunch of this lava rock will be out, and the pacus. So the giraffe cat just left this 700-gallon tank. There goes that marble cat over there. He is healing up nicely, getting ready to move him next. But like I said in the last video, guys, this 700 is going to have to be emptied out so we could go ahead and drain this tank, put it up on its stand, and refinish the inside and get it set up. It's one final time in its final resting place. So with that being said, you're going to have this 700, this 500, and that 1000 all set up at the same time because I have the material, I'm going to have the paint, I'm going to do all three of them, ordered the bulkheads, so all three of these tanks are going to be online, looking fantastic at the same time. Now let's go check in on this giraffe catfish. So now that the koi are moved out of this 650, you can just see a world of a difference on this tank. It actually looks like a tank again and not just a netted pond for koi. But we do still have the Adonis pleco in here. This is the tank that's going to house a majority of the fish out of that 700. Now some of you guys were worried about the stingrays on the gravel. Of course, I will remove the gravel, but being that the stingrays are so huge, this gravel's not that big, so the stingrays could actually live in here and be fine for a short period of time. But nonetheless, I am going to remove the gravel and eventually might probably use this tank as a stingray breeding pond. But if we look over here at the 4,400-gallon tank, you can see there is the original giraffe cat, and there goes the new giraffe cat. He's actually settled in pretty nicely, and he eats great. Both these giraffe cats just love sifting through all this rock. So you guys can see there's bare spots all over to where the giraffe cats and the Niger just move the gravel all around. For some reason, these guys like to mound the gravel up in the back over there and right in front of this pile of lava rock. So I don't know why, but nonetheless, they do it. So looking forward on this 4,400-gallon tank, I told you guys previously that I will be removing some of the lava rock, not all of it. So the plan here is, you can see these big old boulders in here. Those things are like 200 pounds a piece. Even when there was no water in them, these things were freaking heavy. So I'm going to be leaving the big pieces of lava rock, maybe that boulder, and a couple in that corner and a few smaller pieces to fill in. But my thought process here is basically this tank's 7 foot from front to back and 14 foot long. So I'm going to do just a little island right here in the center. And I'm going to go out here and show you the pieces of wood that I'm going to use. So looking back here in the 58,000-gallon pond, we have these PVC pipes that are all encased in some sort of resin, and they're made to look like a type of tree branch. And I have 1, 2, 3, and I have 4 over there in that corner. Now, my thought process with this, I'm going to take all these fake branches because we have been adding more and more real driftwood to the pond, so I'm taking all the fake stuff out. Now, keep these branches in mind, and I'm going to take you back in there to the 4,400 and tell you what my plan is. So, you guys see my rocks, you guys see my branches. You heard I'm going to do a little island out here. Now, what I want to do is basically I'm going to get a big piece of PVC pipe down below there, and I'm going to glue all of these branches together. Well, maybe I won't glue them. I'll just, pressure fit them together to where they're one solid piece. And they'll be sticking off, one that way, one straight up, one fanning, and one fanning this way. I'm going to try it like that, see how we like it. I might do it to where they're all sticking off different ways. But with that structure in the middle of the tank, I'm going to go ahead and take these big pieces of lava rock, set them over the white PVC pipe to where you just have a mound of rocks with branches sticking up out all over. And then you guys can see these fancy plant giants. We're going to go ahead and probably buy, it usually takes us 5 plants a piece to make these big giant ones for this tank, because they don't sell plants this big. But we're going to go ahead and make a few more, stick one in that back corner, and stick another big one in that back corner. And then the rest will just be all open area. The fish can swim around front and back. and have the sides open. And then we're going to take the rest of the small lava rock out, and I'm just going to go ahead and give that to a couple of my good buddies who've been asking for lava rock lately. So that is the plan moving forward with this thing, guys, and I think it'll look awesome. But to do that, I do have to take these pacus out, which will be happening soon. You guys are going to have to stay tuned to see where we are planning on putting the pacu, because it's not the 2000 as of right now, because that thing still has some work to do on it, and we are not that far ahead yet. So, back to it. You guys know what we're planning with this 4,400 gallon tank. I think it is completely awesome, and we're going to get some of these big fish out here to clear some of the room. So I think that'll be an upgrade all around, guys. So I hope you guys liked today's video. If you guys want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.